I really think that the time has come for everybody to look and examine and ask the question, why is it that so many women artists, creative women in the theatre, feel marginalised and excluded?
Today, women make up about half our workforce, but they still make 77 cents for every dollar a man earns. That is wrong. And in 2014, it's an embarrassment. Women deserve equal pay for equal work.
To every woman who gave birth, to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation, we have fought for everybody else's equal rights. It's our time to have wage equality once and for all, and equal rights for women in the United States of America.
I think it is right that I am paid the same as my male counterparts. I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body.
It's really insane that this industry is like completely dominated by, by this masculine testosterone hormone.
Like President Obama said in his State of the Union address in 2014, the pay gap between men and women is obvious. Mr. Rolf Olson, English teacher and theater instructor at Eden Prairie High School, tells us his thoughts on the pay gap and its effect on the economy.
As to the pay differential, and it's well documented, I think it's 70 cents on the dollar, roughly around there, and it hasn't moved much in the past decade. Slight improvements, and there are people who have come up with various reasons for that. But I think in the long run, and also given the fact that in a lot of cases, households are headed by female, head of household. It's not a small number. Anytime there's a differential or a lag in pay for women, it's a drag on the economy because that's money that could be out in the economy being spent for these families that need it. So, not to say that in every case it's a single female head that's being paid less than a similarly employed, skilled, and experienced male worker, but that differential, I think, is a drag. And so I don't see, personally, and I'm not an economist, I don't see that narrowing that pay differential would be a negative thing for the economy. I think it would actually, cause a pretty sizable increase in spending.
Olson's statement falls in line with Keynesian economic theory. It is essential to keep money moving, as shown by the circular flow model. Paying females more will boost the economy by increasing the amount of money females spend and save. As a national interest, the gross domestic product can be improved by enacting federal laws that mandate equal pay for equal work. Enacting this law will give a boost to the GDP, increase the quality of life for people because they'll be able to earn more for their time, and finally make at least 51% of the United States population happy to be earning the same amount as their male counterparts. President Obama has pushed for equalizing the pay gap nationwide, even signing an executive order in 2014 to support equal pay laws.
Right direction. We are proposing to collect and report pay data by race, ethnicity, and gender from businesses with 100 employees or more. And the goal is to help businesses that are trying to do the right thing, like the ones here today, to get a clear picture of how they can ensure their employees are being treated equally. A better picture of the data will also help us do a better job enforcing existing equal pay laws.
What does this mean for the film industry? Well, as this study will show, films with female leads actually make more money, so it won't be hard to pay them the same as a man's less profitable film.
It's not just Jennifer Lawrence pointing out Hollywood's wage gap between men and women. In October, she penned this open letter asking why she was paid less than her male co-stars in American Hustle. A new study from the Journal of Management finds a female star's pay increases until an average age of 34, then rapidly declines. The peak earning year for men was age 51 and remains stable after that. And yet, male-led movies do not make more money than female-led films. In fact, the opposite. Box office receipts for the 25 highest-grossing films over the last decade show the average gross of a male-led film was about $80 million. For a female-led film, the average gross was over $126 million.
Despite overwhelming evidence and support for change, some people still believe that the pay gap is not as it seems. This article from The Daily Beast argues that President Obama's citation of 77 cents to the dollar is a bogus statistic. It continues to give the reason why it is bogus, stating that the 23-cent gender gap is simply the difference between average earnings of all men and women working full-time, not accounting for differences in occupations, positions, education, etc. Reading further shows top education majors made up by men and women. Men stack highest in petroleum engineering, which pays a median salary of $120,000. Women, however, stack highest in counseling psychology and childhood education, with a median salary of $36,000 for educators. We're not comparing apples to apples anymore. This article is even written by a woman, so no male bias here.